Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and my name is Manish Tiwari. Today's video is going to be very much important and I can say it's extremely important because I know you are part of DevOps or you are part of cloud or you are dealing with SRE jobs or the production support. So everywhere you are going to work with this kind of domain only. So this video is specifically for you because here we are going to talk about the DevOps with AI. The way companies hire DevOps engineer, it's a bit changing now. So the AI is taking place everywhere and it's very much important to understand how much AI is needed and what kind of learning you can do. Based on that you can like decide your journey, decide your career, and then you can make the learning to be stable in the corporate world. So right now we are entering a new era, I can say, where DevOps is no longer just about the automation, like how you develop the Terraform modules, how you develop the infrastructure from the console itself, or how you develop the pipelines for the different customer. It's not just about that basic part where we as a DevOps engineer did the task. Now that part is also there. Plus you have to go with the AI or some those kind of things where the Gen AI and the different concepts we are utilizing now. So we are going with the AI ops, we are going with the ML ops and the different kind of mechanism we are right now implementing. So in one line, I can say by 2026, DevOps engineers who do not understand AI tools will fall behind. That kind of scenario you can see going forward in 2026 and onwards because AI is already taking place everywhere. So those who can those who combine DevOps with AI or the cloud knowledge with AI, they will become highest paid engineers in the industry. And why? Because you see right now everywhere, like even if you go with the chat GPT on the daily basis, a lot of you might be already working with the chat GPT, correct? Utilization of the chat GPT for normal troubleshooting, for any issues, for any normal query, everywhere we are utilizing chat GPT. In the similar go, if you are working with the Terraform, if you are working with the Helm chart or any other things, or you are going to develop any kind of code, you are going to utilize this GitHub Copilot. So you see that the GitHub Copilot is not just about finding out the errors, finding out the like any syntax. It's all about it can integrate code as well into your files. So the moment you paste the error and based on the file from which file this error is coming, it will automatically detect the changes. It will automatically push the code changes over there in the file. And going future, you will see the kind of automation where it will run each and everything automatically. So where we will stand over there, that we need to understand, and based on that we need to do the learning, and you have to be prepared for coming time as well. So why all these things are changing? Because the companies are now dealing with a thousand number of microservices. Now it's not a very simple applications. You can say the kind of complexity, the kind of microservices, the different organizations, the different customers are going to handle. Those things are coming. If we talk about the logs, the million of logs are generated every second, like logs from networking side, logs from application side, the different kind of observability kind of pattern we are seeing, correct? We are going with the new tools as well. And when I talk about the new tools, it can be OpenTelemetry, Grafana, Prometheus, so everywhere AI is being combined with your current skills, correct? So developers are like pushing their code changes multiple times a day. It's not about today it will be released or tomorrow one piece tomorrow it will be released or single person is working. Multiple persons are working, multiple code changes is happening at the same time. So the result is it's not the traditional DevOps practice only. It's not about the manual log reading. It's not about the manual CI/CD development. It's not about the manual troubleshooting. Now, organizations, the different companies are shifting towards the AI with DevOps. Like you can say AI driven DevOps. So it includes each and everything like logs, metrics, stresses, configuration, deployment, security, vulnerability check, automations of the pipelines, automation of infrastructure deployment, automation of your complete production of deployment itself. Correct. So everywhere AI will be integrated. So right now it's a kind of mandatory to have this AI related skill set as well along with DevOps. If you already know the DevOps, that's good. You can now learn about the AI. If you do not know about the DevOps, you can learn about the DevOps as well. And if you are completely unaware, you are from the different background, so we provide DevOps training too, and that training has already helped a lot of people. So we provide training over the AWS, Kubernetes, Terraform, CI/CD, Linux, Git, each and everything we provide. And if you are the one who has already gone through the DevOps training, or you are already working as a DevOps engineer, but the challenge is that when it comes to the interview, if you are not able to clear the interview, and why? Because the interviewer will ask you scenario based question. They are not going to ask you anything basic. And on this also I've talked about on the LinkedIn posts as well. So none of your interviewer is going to ask very simple question to you, that what is the VPC endpoint, what is tension toleration, where have you utilized? No. The kind of questions you will face during the interview, that will be based on certain scenario. If this is going to happen, if this is happening, how will you troubleshoot, or how will you design the architecture? So now it's not about the automation, it's more about the how will you design, how will you architect. Correct. So it's a kind of smart automation, you can say. So if you are the one who is facing challenges with your interview, you are not able to clear, we are running DevOps interview preparation bootcamp as well. And the same content you can avail from TopMate or directly from us as well. For more inquiry, you can drop WhatsApp message. There we provide troubleshooting, scenario-based question, concept-based question, generic question, day-to-day activity, your project explanation, questions on AWS, Kubernetes, Terraform, CI/CD, GitHub, on Linux, and DevSecOps. Each and every kind of questions we are providing based on concept, based on scenario, based on troubleshooting, and based on generic questions as well. So each and everything you will get in same PDF in same video. Everything at one place where you can revise when your interview is scheduled. So for more inquiry, you can just drop a WhatsApp message and we will share the complete details with you. Now coming to the things like what kind of skill set you need to learn when it comes to the AI and with DevOps, you should be able to utilize the GitHub Copilot. When I talk about the GitHub Copilot, how can you utilize, how can you like create your pipelines with the Copilot? How can you pass the prompt so that it can create the effective things? How can you check the YML syntax in your pipeline? How can you optimize your YML files itself? Correct. So AI optimize things. You will have to like be expert on the passing the prompt to the AI tools, which can work on your behalf. So AI will instantly like generates code. It will put the YML files related code or the deployment strategy, whatever you want to correct. It passes each and everything to you. When we talk about the Kubernetes or infrastructure as well, so it's not about just writing the files as I talked earlier as well. It's more about how can you optimize, how can you like enhance your files, correct? About the tense toleration, about the affinity, about the resource limits, and each and everything. So if we talk about the tools like Dynatrace, Davis AI, or the GCP Autopilot, or you can say about EK's AI Advisor, or KubeCost, any other tools if you talk about. So considering all these tools and technology, they are not just going to write down the files, they are going to like check whether where you are overspending, like keep cost if we talk about, correct? If we talk about the autopilot mode, so how your workload will be automatically segregated to, according to the workload, correct, to the different server which are available, what kind of failures can be there. So AI will detect each and everything. So the main work of AI is going to be troubleshooting, analysis, and those things. Decision will always be on your side, whether you want to implement this or not. So AI will do the suggestion part, AI will do the replacement part, AI will do the enhancement and everything, but ultimately decision is going to be yours. So right now it's time to learn the AI. It's time to understand the AI, how AI works, where it can be utilized. It's not going to replace you or your job. It's going to replace the extra efforts what we are doing, the manual efforts what we are doing. So you should be understanding the AI work, and it's time to start learning about the AI, understanding about the LLM, about understanding about the how can you like interpret the data, like the summary, how can you generate, how can you integrate your AI to find out the errors, how can it read about the multiple logs file, and out of that it can find the conclusion part, correct? So those kind of learning you need to do, and then you will be prepared for your 2026 journey or the going forward. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment AI plus DevOps if you want me to create another part on the AI with more explanation, with more detail. Let's meet in the next video. Till the time, thank you. Bye bye.